My in-laws were used to pushing me around without any consequences. But when they messed with my birthday, my husband stood up for me in the most chivalrous way. He made them regret ever messing with us. I've always tried to be the kind of daughter-in-law who doesn't stir the pot. Smile, nod, and keep the peace. That was my motto. Even when things clearly crossed the line. But when my in-laws went too far, they realized that even I have limits. When my husband, Adam's mom, Claire, accidentally wore a white beaded gown to our wedding, strapless, mermaid cut, I smiled through gritted teeth. I laughed it off and said, "You look lovely," when they forgot to include me in the family Christmas card last year and sent it to over 100 of their closest friends. I blamed their behavior on the icy roads and said they were probably stressed by the traveling and just forgot me in their distress. Even when they showed up at our secluded honeymoon cabin in Vermont for a surprise visit just to say hi, with an overnight bag in hand, I smiled and welcomed them with cocoa and small talk. Why, you ask? Well, it's quite simple, really. It's because Adam is everything they are not. He's kind, thoughtful, and deeply aware. My husband is the best man I've ever met, so I told myself they couldn't be all bad. They made him, after all, right. Boy, how wrong I was. I told myself that. Until this year's birthday dinner. I was turning 35 that Friday. Adam had planned a quiet and cozy weekend getaway, a log cabin in the mountains. No phones, just pancakes in pajamas, and maybe a dip in the hot tub if we felt brave enough. It was going to be perfect, and just how I liked it. Then, a week before, 5 days before we left, Claire called Adam and ruined everything. Her voice came through the speakerphone, excited and fake sweet. "We're throwing Julie a little surprise dinner on Thursday. Don't tell her, okay?" Adam tried to get his parents to cancel their plans, but his mother refused to budge. When I returned from running errands, my husband was waiting for me. He looked a bit apprehensive, as if he had something to tell me, but didn't know how to. "Babe, please come and have a seat with me. There's something I need to run by you," he started nervously. "What's up, love? Is something the matter?" I asked, sitting down next to him. "So, my mom called while you were out. They want to throw a surprise dinner in your honor on Thursday." "Arg. Why? Can't they just call like everyone else?" I asked, annoyed. Because he knows I hate surprises, especially ones involving his family and open-ended dress codes. Adam told me about the plan. He also explained how he had tried protesting on my behalf, but his mother wouldn't hear it. She said they're hosting it at a place downtown. She wouldn't say where. My husband shared. I sighed. "You know I hate surprises." "I know, my angel. But I'll be with you the whole time. Worst case scenario, we eat fast, and I fake a food allergy." I chuckled. "Fine, but I swear, if she brings out that karaoke microphone again." I agreed to go, because, hey, maybe this year would be different. Spoiler, it was, but not in a good way. When Thursday rolled around, I was anxious and stressed. Claire had refused to give us, or rather Adam, any details about the restaurant. On the day of the occasion, she sent the coordinates to my husband and begged him not to check out the destination. She said she wanted it to be a true surprise for both of us, and it was. We pulled up to an ultra-modern, swanky steakhouse on the top floor of a high-rise, with skyline views, the kind with a velvet rope, and a guy with an iPad instead of a hostess stand. The kind of place where custom menus are printed daily, there are wine pairings, and desserts have no prices listed. I leaned in toward Adam. "Did you know it was this place?" He shook his head. No idea. They probably just wanted to do something nice. Maybe. As we walked in, I spotted the familiar faces, Claire and her husband Richard. Adam's sister Megan, with her husband Brian. A few cousins I barely remembered. I think one was named Josh, or maybe Jordan. 12 of us total. Dinner was already in full swing. There were 3 wine bottles on the table and a half-eaten seafood tower. They'd apparently started without us. Claire air-kissed me. There she is. Birthday girl. I managed a smile. Hi, everyone. We sat. I ordered a modest fillet and a glass of red. Everyone else, they went wild lobster tails, caviar Adons, and champagne like it was New Year's Eve. Megan actually said, "Let's not hold back, it's a celebration." They ordered things like cocktails, appetizers, dessert platters, and more. I noticed Claire didn't even glance at the menu before ordering the Wagyu ribeye. The one that's always market price. She smiled and clinked glasses with Richard like they'd just won the lottery. Adam leaned in. "Want to guess what this bill's gonna be?" I gave a dry laugh. Don't think I want to know. 2 hours in, after dessert, a tower of profiteroles lit with a sparkler. A leather-bound billfolder was placed discreetly at the head of the table. Claire opened it, paused, then looked at me with an odd smile. "So, happy birthday, sweetie. We figured you'd want to treat us all, since it's your special day." My fork froze mid-air. "Excuse me." She slid the check across the table with her manicured nails. $3,950. "You're doing so well at work now, right?" she cooed. "And Adam said you're up for that big promotion. Come on. This is nothing to someone like you." Before I could even speak, everyone stood up. Megan patted my shoulder. "Thanks for dinner, girl. You really outdid yourself." The cousins nodded, one even whistled low. "Happy birthday, boss lady." And just like that, they filed out, heels clicking, blazers swinging, like this was all part of the plan. Adam had gone to the bathroom 5 minutes earlier. I was alone, staring at a $4,000 bill, wondering if I was in a fever dream. He came back, his face falling when he saw the table. "What happened?" "They left." He blinked. "Left where?" "Out. They said I was covering it." For my birthday. Adam stood there silent, jaw clenched, trying to piece it together. "Don't pay for it," he said. "Give me 20 minutes. I need to make a call." I frowned. "Adam, just trust me." He kissed my forehead and walked out into the night. I sat there, half tempted to hand the waiter my entire bag and whisper, "Take what you need." But I waited. 20 minutes later, the doors slammed open. Claire and Richard stormed in, fuming. My mother-in-law's lipstick was slightly smudged, and Richard looked like he was choking on his own rage. He threw a wad of $100 bills onto the table. "Is that what you wanted? To humiliate us? You stooped that low?" I was stunned into silence. Adam walked in behind them, calm as ever, hands in his pockets. "Thank you," he said. "That'll cover it." He turned to me and gave a quiet smile. "Let's go." Outside, as we made our way to the car, I finally found my voice. "What did you do?" He exhaled. "I called Uncle Gary. Your uncle, you know, the one they've been begging to invest in their new eco-glamping startup." I blinked. "Wait, they wanted Gary to fund them?" "Yeah, they've been pitching him for weeks." I called and told him what happened tonight. He said, "Hang on, let's call them together." Then he put me on the line while he called them. I couldn't help it, I stopped walking. "What did he say?" Adam grinned. He said, "If this is how you treat your own daughter-in-law, sticking her with a $4,000 bill as a birthday gift, then don't expect a cent from me." I invest in families, not parasites. I covered my mouth so they ran back in with the cash. Probably thinking they were salvaging the deal, Adam explained. I looked at him, full of disbelief. You didn't have to do that. Yes, I did, he said. New rule. No more surprises from my family. Not unless they're cleared by both of us. I nodded, fighting back tears. Claire and Richard didn't speak to us for the next 3 months. It was the most blissful time since I started dating their son. Then, one afternoon, Adam got a voicemail. He played it on speaker as we folded laundry. We hope you've learned not to weaponize family over a simple dinner, Claire's voice said, clipped and cold. Adam didn't even flinch. He just deleted the message. Later that night, we sat on the porch, legs tangled on the swing, wrapped in a blanket. You okay? He asked. I am now, I said. I spent so long trying to keep the peace with people who never even tried to respect me. He kissed my temple. Then let's stop trying. Deal, I said. And next year, only pancakes in pajamas. He smiled. Only if I get to sing you happy birthday with a kazoo, we laughed. And for the first time in years, I actually looked forward to my next birthday.